yeah, Nos Hyena here. Today, I'm answering your questions! Yay! In what I like to call question answering speed round! Yes, no, Roofer made my suit. Hi! No, I'm not going to answer all my questions like that, but what I will do is try and get through as many of the questions that you sent through as possible. So let's load up your questions. The first question I got a lot was, why did you choose a hyena? Well, my process was very methodical. I went through a site called WikiFur and went through a list of the most popular species in the furry fandom. Because I couldn't decide whether I wanted to be a kitty or a doggo, I picked a hyena because we're kind of like both. Another question I got a lot was, why did you choose the name Nos? Well, some of you might know the name Nos as an energy drink, laughing gas, or the thing that they put in the cars in Need for Speed. But I actually came to that very fitting name very coincidentally. I was originally going to call myself Non-Stop Hyena because I have a lot of energy and I just keep going. But when I realized it was also laughing gas, I was like, that fits me as well. Okay, another one I got was, what inspired your sona? Well, when I was designing my fursona, I always had a fursuit in mind, and I wanted to create a hyena that was a little out there. So I ended up choosing bright colors, and of course, the green and the purple mane that goes all the way down. So yeah, just wanted to be a bit of a different hyena and ended up going for the mohawk aesthetic. So yeah. Naye Press asks, what made you into furries? Well, I originally got into it for the costuming and getting to dress up as a cute thing, but I stayed for the really cool people, the really awesome conventions, and just the creative and diverse community that is the furry fandom. So yeah, furries are great, furries are great, furries are great. Yeah. Kurama Wolf asks, if you had a lot of money, what would you buy? If I got a lot of money, I would put it into like a savings account and then just live off that interest and maybe buy fursuits and go to conventions and make videos and music and all cool stuff like that full time. Yay! Lightning Riku says, aren't hyenas supposed to be bad dogs / mean? Well, hyenas are fierce and snarly. Rawr. But we're not necessarily mean. We can be very nice and friendly. Also, we're not dogs. Blizzard the Snow Leopard asks, as a mascot, did you ever learn how to tumble? So one of my elaborate schemes to become a sports ball mascot was to learn how to flip so I could get a position as a mascot. So even though I don't think I am actually that great at tumbling, I did learn how to do a backflip and a few other tricks along the way. So here's some archive footage of me doing that. Now, could I do that in this fursuit? Probably not. My head's big, my feet aren't very athletic, but maybe if I was on a trampoline into a foam pit, I'm not gonna attempt it. Maybe if I get like 100,000 subs, I'll do a backflip and risk my life. Beagle asks, how do you keep those abs in shape? Well, that's very simple. My main sources of exercise are running to catch flights at cons, action packer lifting, suiting at cons, fursuit snugs, and walking to get dinner at cons, which is a very rigorous exercise schedule. Yake Warrior asks, who is your furry senpai? Well, I don't have a furry senpai. T-Lark asks, have I ever thought about combining my furry and my music stuff at the same time? Well, I've actually done that already. I did most of a set at Anthony New England in my fursuit, which was exhausting, and they needed to bring up a fan because it looked like I was going to overheat. Thanks, Gail. But yeah, a really cool dream of mine would be to do like a festival DJ set of my own music in fursuit. That would be really awesome. That's like a goal of mine. Ascari Husky asks me what inspires me and motivates me to do YouTube, and what my favorite channels are to watch. In terms of favorite channels to watch, I love like all the furry YouTube channels, so check them all out. I've actually linked a bunch of really cool channels on my YouTube profile that you can go and check out. In terms of what motivates me and inspires me to do furry YouTube videos, I actually enjoy any excuse to suit up, dress as a hyena, be silly, so this is actually just another excuse to be more furry, because otherwise I would just have this suit lying around, which is no fun. Even though I'm sweating, it's heaps of fun. Even though I'm exhausted, it's heaps of fun. Yay! Yay! I've got a lovely question from Gail who asks, who were some of the first suitors you remember seeing and going, wow, that's awesome? So as a closet furry about 11 years ago, I actually remember seeing the suits of Yappy Fox, Rockin' T-Wolf, Croc, Yippee Coyote. They were some of, I guess, the pop-furs of the old days. But I remember seeing these fantastic costumes and thinking, wow, I really want to have one, and where do I sign up? And last question, if you weren't a hyena, which species would you want to be? I would probably want to be either a cheetah, because it's like spotty and cool, a G-Shep, because I do have a doggo side in me, and also a lion, because lions I've always loved. Huff. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am completely exhausted because I probably spent about 2 hours in suit today. So thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your comments. Thank you, furry YouTube users. You are just the freaking best. I love this community. Y'all are awesome. Keep spreading the positive vibes around. Until next time, I'm Nos Hyena. Stay tuned for Odin Wolf asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being Spike TV and 10 being Logo TV, how gay are you? Well, I'm not gay. 7.